Okay, let's start. I'll be sharing my screen. Don't mind me. Let me take my camera off and share my screen. All right, guys. Today we'll be looking at freelancing, what it is, what it's not, how to get started, what you need to do, how you need to prepare yourself, and everything around the freelancing niche in Propal. So welcome again to the Jazz Digital Hub. I remain Coach Chiwendu. I guess you all know that. Thank you for an amazing time yesterday. So before we get right into today's class, the first thing we need to know is who this training is for and who the training is not for. So basically, this training is for people who's naturally tired of their present financial state, or people who want to earn better, for people who want to do more, for people who want to explore other options when it comes to working, for people who's tired of going to work every day, taking the traffic and all that, for people who want to work from home, for people who want to get into tech, but they do not know anything about coding. You want to go into the no-code tech skills. This training is for you. This training is not for people who want to get rich quick. This training is not for people who want put one gets 10,000, put one naira gets 10,000. This training is not for people who aren't serious with their life, and it's not for people who are not interested in putting the work to doing anything. So, you know, since yesterday, I've been talking about freelancing, remote work, freelancing, remote work. A lot of you are confused as to what freelancing is. So firstly, let's look at what freelancing is. So basically, freelancing is a skilled-based, is when you are exchanging a skill-based service in return for money. You get, but in this case, you are doing it virtually. Yes, a plumber is a freelancer. A plumber is an independent contractor, but he's doing it physically. This time you are exchanging a skilled based service virtually. You get in exchange for payments, both in dollar, in pounds, in euro, in naira. Yes, they are good paying Nigerian remote job. Like 2 weeks ago, some of my students got a 350,000 naira 100% remote job in Lagos. It's not bad. It is very okay. Yes, a lot of us earn higher than that working for international clients. But imagine you working as a PA to somebody going to office. I don't think they will pay you more than 50K or 80K. That is the same thing this person is doing online, and they are paying the person 350K. You get? Also, last week, a close associate, a close person, also a student, got a community management job worth 200K, a Nigerian job. So whether it is remote, it is international or local, it doesn't matter. But yes, it is more profitable when you are working with foreign companies, so that whenever they pay you in dollar or in naira, it's 10x what you earn locally as a remote worker, as a freelancer. You get? So for those of you that might ask now, oh, okay, now I know basically what freelancing is. What kind of skill can I offer as a freelancer? You can offer the virtual assistant skill that we've been talking about since. Your UI UX design, your graphic design, your web development, technical writing, copywriting, content writing, as many as you can think of. As long as it's a skill, is a digital, is a tech skill, it is something that basically you can do remotely. Basically, you can do with your system. This is the skills you offer as a remote worker or as a freelancer in this new economy? Are we following? Are you following? Then for some of us, we may ask, okay, has freelancing been in existence for a while? Yes, it has. Let me see if you are following. Only one person. Okay, just two persons are following. So I'm here for two persons, right? Okay, thank you guys. So some persons will ask me and say, Coach, is this thing new? No, it is not new. It has been in existence for a very long time, but it became very popular in 2020 when the COVID-19 broke out and everybody were conditioned to staying at home. So a lot of persons saw the need to work remotely. That was when remote companies started exploring the remote hiring option. They started hiring remote workers. They saw the need to take in people and, allow them work from home. A lot of companies started bringing out departments that were solely independent. You get? So that was when freelancing started. And like started becoming popular and even broke into the Nigerian economy like a wildfire. There's something I would still always say: freelancing is not a get rich quick scheme. Freelancing is not a get rich quick kind of thing at all. It is not. Freelancing require work. Then some person will say, what's the meaning of freelancing? What's the meaning of remote working? Most times we interchange it just the same way we call affiliate marketing, digital marketing. An affiliate marketer that sells people's products will come out and say they are digital marketers. They have interchanged it. That's the same thing with freelancing and remote working. As a freelancer, you work remotely as well, though. You get? But freelancing, you are an independent contractor. You work on your own term. You work for the company on your own term. You do contracts. After the contract is done, boom, you are gone. You are not an 8-hour, 5-hour, 4-hour payroll kind of person. That is who a freelancer is. But a remote worker is completely under the payroll of the company, working the company's full time. Like if the company is doing 8-hour shift, 12-hour shift, 4-hour shift, 3-hour shift, you are working the full shift. But you are under their monthly payroll. It's a permanent employment. But the thing is that you are doing it remotely. All right, guys. So that's the difference between freelancing and remote working. Then one fact I need to make here: making money online is not a get rich quick scheme. Making money online is hard. You get? But anybody, including you and I, irrespective of your age. Yesterday, I told you guys about somebody who is 60 something going to 70 who is working. Irrespective of your age, your gender, I'm a woman and I'm rocking it. You have men who are rocking it. Your nationality, everybody say, Nigerians don't usually get. Who is feeding you that big lies? Your background. Oh, I studied chemistry, biochemistry. That's what I actually studied. Who said you cannot do remote work? So irrespective of these barriers, you can actually be a freelancer. You can actually be a remote worker. You can actually work from the comfort of your home. All it just takes is for you to put in the effort in learning the required skills. When you learning the required skills, put in the effort in applying for jobs, staying true to it, focus on the race, and certainly you will smile back. So that is just it. Do not let anybody deceive you. Like here on this slide, I'll just randomly posting about some stuff to tell you that yes, it works. Like if you look at the first picture, I just put the three, the rest I will drop it for you in the group anytime. Like I would want to. The first screenshot was a particular lady who stopped working for 8 years to start giving birth and taking care of her children. And she learned a skill. Her job came fast. She landed a job in Germany after 8 years. And this job came with working equipment, and she's in Nigeria. Do you know what that means? The second one is somebody who is a graphic designer, landed a full-time job with a company. And the third person is one person that I love her style, how it happened. She didn't apply for the job. And the job just the job poster approached her on Upwork because he saw that she had a sweet profile. That's what I tell people about presenting yourself. It's one thing to say you are skilled. It's one thing for you to be employable. It's another thing. Once you are opening a profile, you are signing up on a profile that you will use to apply for job. Please set it up rightly. Set it up rightly. You never can tell. Your clients can just walk to you without you applying. Just because my socials is looking beautiful and completely set up, it is very clear what I do. A lot of people approach me for me to give them students for them to work with. They are not doing it because I'm the only person that wrote virtual assistant coach. No. They are doing it because my profiles look as though I know what I'm doing, of which, yes. The same thing with jobs. Some of the jobs I did, I didn't get to go after this job. This job came to me. But a lot of time I went after the good jobs that I wanted. But some job came to me because they saw me and they saw me as somebody who could actually deliver the deal. The sweetest thing is that any job that comes to you without you applying, you have the upper hand to pitch what you like. For them to have walked up to you, that means they like the kind of service you provide. So it is an added advantage for you to tell them that, yes, I am who I say I am, and this is my fee. And I bet you these people will pay you because they've already seen it and they want your skill. So this is just to ginger the class up before we start, because there are quite a lot of this, but this class needs to be short and not longer than 1 hour 30 minutes. So we are just going to talk about just these three and we move on. So now, before we jump into this class, there's some things I really want you guys to take note of before you even imagine of going into working remotely. I hope you all are still following. The first thing is having a wealthy mindset, a wealthy and a positive mindset, a growth mindset. You should have the mindset that at every stage you need to grow. You should have the mindset that, yes, I can do it. Because just like they say, don't mind me, guys, love is blind, but marriage will open your eyes. The same thing with freelancing or working remotely. You get it will say, they will say, remote work is easy, remote work is easy, but the journey itself will open your eyes. So you should have a positive mindset and know that it takes work. For me, there's a slogan that I always use. It takes work, effort, and prayers. For some persons, I have students that their job came out while they were still in training. Some 1 hour after training, some 1 week after, some 2 weeks after, some 1 month after, some 3 months after, some 6 months after, before they got their first job. Because Kemisola, you and Kemisola, you guys are friends, and Kemisola got a job immediately and you've not gotten, doesn't mean you are not doing it right. It just means that you should look at her strategies. I'm a strategic person and I'm a strategy builder. Always watch strategy, check market trends, check how application is going per time, update yourself, work on yourself, push the push, and constantly pray about it. That is what we mean when we say be positive. Because you know that before you desire for riches, you should first have a positive mindset, a wealthy mindset, that making money, the making money mindset itself. You should scrap the idea that, oh, Nigerians doesn't succeed in this thing, Africans doesn't succeed in these things. Stop lying to yourself. Stop. Because if you follow the right strategies, you follow the right step, you will certainly succeed all the way. And there's another lie from the pit of hell. We say to ourselves, there's another lie, and it is seriously from the pit of hell. And I pray this day that may God wipe that light from our head in Jesus' name. Amen. Is that Nigerian job does not pay. Who told you that? Who is that person that lied to you? Who? Somebody tell me. Who lied to you? Nigerian job pays. It does pays. I have a good friend who is working, in short, two. One is my friend, one is the brother-in-law of my friend. And the both of them got a remote fintech job in Nigeria, Nigerian fintech. One, the fintech sponsored that one to Canada for training. Nigerian fintech, 100% remote. He is a remote worker, a tech person. The second one is into sales, is into tech sales. Nigerian fintech, see, I'm stressing it. Within 2 years, he has done terribly well, counting multiples of tens of millions, made big investments. He was one of the first set of people I trained. In short, in money they smell. Sometimes I'll call this person, I'll say, guy, bless your girl now. Because though I trained him, he's my friend. Bless your girl now. Your girl, just give us small thing now. No urgent 2K for your babe. That kind of thing. And it's a Nigerian job. Yeah. A friend of mine is paying her assistant. This assistant does her video, her YouTube podcast, her editing, her SEO, her everything about her business, everything about her online business. This person does it, and she pays this person up to 800,000. The person is in Lagos that you are in. There are a lot of you are in, and the staff is in Lagos, the client is in Lagos, the staff is working remotely. Okay, that one is hybrid, because when it is time for shoot, she goes to her boss's place to shoot, and they do the shoot once a month. So that is remote. That's the only time she goes, once a month, and she collects 800. And you will tell me that Nigerian job will not pay. Who said so? Who said so? Tell that person to stop lying to you. This is me here. I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian. And I've been working remotely. I am earning as a Nigerian. Yes, let's not dispute the fact that some companies do not want to work with Nigerians because they've had bad experience that you and I painted. But 70% of those companies out there still want to work with us because we are cheap labor. Yes, we be cheap labor. We are cheap labor because they will employ you for a skill that normally they will pay your counterparts over there like $20 per hour, $25 per hour, $70 per hour, $50 per hour, and they'll employ you and pay you $5 per hour. Modern day slavery, cheap labor. So they enjoy working with us. But you know the sweet thing? Somebody punch it. I like punching. I like practical. I want somebody to punch something and put it in the chat section. Assuming you are being paid $50 per hour. In short, let's say $50 per hour is big. Some terrible employers who want to pay you $2 per hour, they will tell you after all now, or $3. I've not seen two though. $3 per hour. They'll tell you after all now, you are in Nigeria. They will give you 40 hours per week. So assuming you are working for monthly, and you're working, there's 4 weeks in a month, and you're working 40 hours per week. 40 times 4 is 160, and they are paying you $3 per hour. Please, somebody help me calculate 3 times 160. Punch it and tell us how much in the chat section that you'll be making if you are earning one of the poorest amounts, which is $3. You get? So every day I implore you to wake up with the right mindset, telling yourself that I will earn good money because you are going to earn good money. Who did the calculation for me? 480. So 480 times, how much is dollar right now? The last one I changed this beginning of the week is 155. 480 times 155. So show on our scene now. Show on our scene now. And some of us, when we see $3 per hour, pride go hold us like, oh, we have pride like shoulder pad and we throw it away. Because of pride, shoulder pads. Like, how can I collect that money? Some people are even collecting 1.5, $1.50. As long as they are working 160 hours per week, you will still carry up to 3 something home, 4 something home. Not be money be that. Just have the right mindset. Use the cheap money that they are paying you to gather portfolio experience. You are using it to gather experience, gather portfolio. When they say, hey, where have you worked in? You come out, PAM. This company in the United States, that company in Canada, this one in Washington, the other one in Texas, this one. Yes, now small money they pay you. They all paid you small cash. But you are using it to build work experience that will help you charge your first $20 per hour. But that doesn't mean that you will not get, you cannot be lucky and get your first job that will pay you $18 or $20 per hour. A student of mine got her very first job. She's new to this business. She got her very first job, and that first job paid her $18 per hour, 40 hours per week. That is close to 4-point-something million. And her coach, when her coach started, my first job was $20 per week. Though things like that happens, but it is rare. I'm a very truthful person. But as you are here now, you sitting here listening to me, where you are working, are you earning up to 720? If you are not, $3 per hour should not be bad for you. $5, $6, $7, $8 per hour should not be bad for you. Because what's there? You are working from home. You can work with pajamas, boxers, nighty. Thank God when I work, they don't require me to open my camera because, they go see rubbish. I had a terrible work day on Tuesday. I'm not saying this before you not carry it and say that coach is very dirty. I'm not dirty. I used to bathe every morning before I start work. But that day, my work day started early. I started working around 4 a.m. because it was an active day. I did not shower. I was having sleeping nets and my nights were till evening. But can I do that if I was still in the bank? I don't mean that you should come out and say I'm dirty. That day was a terrible day for me. That day was so hectic in the office. If I catch anybody, yes, 4 a.m. Nigerian time. The person I'm presently working with is in the UK. If I catch anybody say I'm dirty, I will come to your location. That day was an exception because there was so much of backlog I needed to meet. I had backlog that I need to meet. I need to cover. Then you can choose the time you want to work with. I remember when I needed all jobs, I was working with US clients. The time, 8 hours difference, most times I get to work at night. It was killing me. Then I sat down, I decided to work with EU and UK. It's easier. Yeah, thank you, Modupe. You are the only person here. The rest, they were mocking me. Even this Wendy that is my namesake, I hope you are not mocking me, Wendy. Thank you, Modupe. You are the only person I'm seeing. Thank you, Rotimi. Thank you. You can choose to work with. Let me give you guys a secret. If you've started working and you've gotten some work experience, maybe with US clients, try, except you are the type that like working at night. If you are not, try getting an EU job. An EU job, their time and our time is not too far from each other. So you'll be able to balance it if you are not a night person. But if you are a night person, good and fine. So the second thing I want you to understand is digital skills. So one thing you should know is that what brings money online is the digital skills that you have. You are being paid to solve people's problem. Let me use this word here. You see all this Oyibo outside, 90% of them don't know anything. Make I use pidgin. 90% of them don't know anything. Like, you see these small skills you think you know. Those guys, now them develop them, but they don't know them. A lot of them don't know them. So that is why digital skills and tech skills is important. These people will pay you to solve these problems for them using your skills, your digital skills, your tech skills. Some person will say, what is digital skills? Digital skills are skills that requires you to use, or rather, digital skills are any skills that requires a smartphone or a laptop to perform, a smart device. So that is a digital skill. So, but one thing you should know, any kind of digital skill is sold or can be sold on online platform, Upwork inclusive, because Upwork is the most popular. Let me use that. But one thing you should know is that you must have a skill that you want to offer people. You must have a skill to offer online in exchange for wealth, in exchange for cash. No skill, no money. So another important thing, aside from the right mindset, I'm talking about the things you need to have before working remotely or before choosing to go into it. Right mindset, digital skill. The third one is a working device. a good device. You get? And one thing you should know is that a smartphone is millions of naira in your pockets. Know that and end poverty. A very smartphone is millions of naira in your pockets. There's two things that I must have in this country: smartphone and data. Because there are a lot of service, a lot of things, whether you're a freelancer or you're not a freelancer, you're a tech person, you're not a tech person, there are a lot of opportunities you can harness just with your smartphone and your internet connection. So you certainly need a smart device before you can get into the digital space. Don't let anybody deceive you. If you do not have smart device, my dear, you cannot work. At least have a smartphone. Okay, there's one question some persons will ask. Can I go into virtual assisting with my smartphone? Yes, you can. Yes, you can go into VA with your smartphone. But there's a but. If you want to go into virtual assisting with your smartphone, you have to stick to the kind of jobs that your smartphone can do. Social media management, property management, travel management, all the simple jobs that smartphone can do. Arbitrage service, stick to them. Stick to them. Do not take on jobs like data entry, business accounting, lead generation. Don't take on jobs like those. Stick to these other ones that smartphone can do. Then when you get your laptop, when you get paid from the job your smartphone can do, you can now proceed into buying a laptop. And the beautiful thing about it is that social media manager, you earn well. Property manager, you earn so well. My students do earn about $400 as a property manager, and they just do it with their smartphone. Travel manager, you earn all these jobs, you earn well. They are softer jobs. But if you want to start doing a more taxi job, when you earn from these jobs, you now get a laptop. Use the money and get a laptop. So you should not let laptop be a barrier for you to getting into the digital world. So now let's talk about something really important. One thing you should know is that beyond learning a skill, understanding the business of that skill, it's very important. It is very important you understand the business of a skill. So one thing you should know is that if you want to get high return of any skill you have learned, one of the best place or the best place for you to sell yourself is online. The best place for you to sell yourself is online. Let me give you guys a gist. I am a TikTok streamer. I stream on TikTok as well. Like, that's what I mean when I say I'm a TikTok streamer. And one of these days I wasn't streaming. I stream on TikTok, I stream on YouTube. One of these days I wasn't streaming and I just decided to stroll around people's stream. And I got to this live stream where they had so many people, over 100 persons. And this lady was teaching, giving them intro to Airbnb, property management. She was talking to business owners that have properties. And guess what she was teaching them? She was teaching them, okay, how they can manage their property rightly. She forgot that if you want to teach people how to manage their property, you need to teach them automation. How they can automate their property, synchronize their calendar. No, she didn't do that. She told them that she created an Excel template. And this Excel template, they will put in all their properties there to help them manage it. And she was selling this Excel template to these business people for 500 euro. If that is not stealing, please tell me what it is. Because she has a lot of foreigners on her platform. And I stayed in that live stream for 40 minutes. If at least nobody bought, 10 people bought. All the while I stayed there. If nobody bought, 10 people bought. For common Excel spreadsheet, I'm not watering down her skills or watering down her business, but that's too much. She shouldn't even collect 50 euros for that spreadsheet, not talk of 500. And these people that didn't know anything about it, we're actually buying. They were actually buying. So that's the beautiful thing about this. Beautiful thing about it is that once you have a skill, know that online is the only place that you can sell your skill and make so much out of it. Then the next thing we should look at we want to go into the digital space, and there are some things we need to look at, some common things we look at, like, okay, you hear us say clients, talents. Who are clients? Who are talents? So let me give that breakdown for you to understand, because you need to understand what you're doing before you should even do it at least. So first of all, clients are registered individuals on any platform, any job hunting platform. Clients are registered individuals that goes to this platform to register their job opening. So these clients regularly hunt for talents or freelancers, and they offer them their service as employment. So now we've understood clients. These clients are the people that carries our money. Next thing we need to understand is, who are talents? Talents are you and I. Talents are skilled individuals. Talents are skilled individuals who offers digital or tech services to people on job platforms or on social media. You are a skilled business owner and you are in the business of offering digital services, tech skilled services to your specific clients. So now we've known who a client is and who a talent is. Let's look at gig. Gig is not here. Gig, some of you will hear, I got a gig, I got an offer. Gig and offer actually means the same thing. These are jargons used in this field. Gigs and offer are the jobs that you get. Gig and offers are the jobs that you get. So now let's look at how to search for job. I think that's our major concern, right? Are we following? How do we search for jobs? How do we search for jobs? Are we following, guys? Let me see. Okay, let me see your response. Yes, I think I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. I think so. Yes, I am recording. You want to put fear in my body? I'm recording now. I was almost thinking, am I sure? So now, how to get remote jobs in this present time? So there are different ways to get remote jobs. Let's look at a few of them. I can only give you a few. So now let's look at a few of them. The first thing you need to do is to have an active online presence and share content about what you do. That is one thing that a lot of remote workers ignore. But it is one sure plug to get jobs that would not price you anyhow. But we ignore it a lot. I don't know why. If there's any remote worker here, please, I will need you to type why you normally ignore having an active presence. Because one thing you should know is that as a remote worker, you should carry your market on your head like gala. You are a business owner. You get? One place you can be very active is LinkedIn. Yes, some of you will say LinkedIn is too complicated, it's too professional, but it's a beautiful place to showcase your talent, because everybody coming to LinkedIn are coming for two things. They are coming to employ, they are coming to search for job. So showcase yourself. Facebook, I have gotten tons of jobs from Facebook. I have 2 staffs that I employed that I got from Facebook. 2. I didn't know them from Adam, but I kept bumping into their content. And these people are still under my payroll till date. I've gotten tons of contract jobs, but the ones that I've completed and I've received pay for are like 3 from Facebook. I've gotten tons of contract jobs, and the ones that I've completed and I've received pay, I've been paid for, are like 3 on Facebook. LinkedIn, they know the counter. Then Google. My last big job was from Google. But the difference is that Google people will stress your life. Do you know why? They will stress you because they did not put up applications. You are the one pitching yourself. So when they send you for interviews, they will give you rigorous interview. But you that is applying for a job, you should know that you need to prepare yourself. So go to Google and search for startup companies. One of the major problems we have is that a lot of us want to work for Microsoft. A lot of us want to work for tech funds. Who are you leaving the startup companies for? Who are you leaving in events and other startup for? Go to Google, search for startup companies in different cities. Let me give you this expo for free. Assuming you want to search for cities in the US, go to Google. First of all, search for all the cities in the US, the names. Are you guys listening? If you are listening, this is the right time to get pen and paper. Please, if you've gotten a pen and paper, let me know. Let me know in the chat section. You aren't going to get this for free anywhere. We all know how free webinar is. You guys can tell for a fact. This is one of the most informative free webinars you've ever attended. You guys know how free webinars are. If you have your pen and paper ready, let me know. Only 2 persons. As long as Modupe is ready, me, I'm ready. Let's go. Thank you. So go to Google and search for all the cities in US. Please be taking it down. Then do you know what you do next? You go for the most unpopular cities. Because if you are searching for cities in cities like Washington, DC, Texas, you know, they are very popular. So application in those cities will be high. So these startup companies may not have time to reason you. So go to search bar, search for all the cities. Look for those unpopular cities that you do not know. Then when you look for those unpopular cities that you do not know, you pick it, come back to search bar, search for startup company in the niche that you want to work for. Assuming you want to work for, let's say, real estate, I can go to search bar now and start search for startup real estate companies in Honda Sports. Honda Sports is not a popular city in US, but it's in US. I'll search for startup companies. This is the strategy that I've used, and it has worked for me several times, and I'm giving you guys for free. You do not pay me €1 for it. Search for start up real estate companies in Honda Sports. Once the list come out, you go to that site, those ones that are listed under the Google My Business, that are listed on Google. You pick anyone, you go to their website, go to the career pages of their website and check if there's any job openings there. If there's no job opening, you go to their social media handle. Look at what they are doing. Check for the owner's name. You will see their LinkedIn and all that. Check for the owner's name. Once you get the owner's name, you see their page, see what they are doing. That you are just looking at what they are doing to pitch to them. You go to LinkedIn, get the owner's page. If you get the owners, you get their company's email address, their public email address, you can send to their public email address, but there's a possibility that nobody will check it. What you now do is, because you've gotten their website, you copy their website address. You take it to all these lead generation tools. Once you take it to all these lead generation tools, you put their website on the lead generation tools and it will generate name of staffs for you. Once it generates names of some staffs for you, you pick based on their position, you pick the position you want to apply to. It will generate the names of staffs and their email address and their position. So you pick which is the top management staff. That's what it's going to generate. You pick the email address you want to apply to. Maybe pick 2 to be on the safe side, or 3, and pitch to them. Send them an email. Thank them for the wonderful work that they have been doing. Tell them that you are a great followers. Don't worry, Onye, you will see the replay. I'm just following with time so that I can meet up in 1 hour, 30 minutes. We are like 1 hour now, so we have 30 minutes more. So tell them that you are a fan, that you love their work, because you search their Facebook now, you know what they are doing. You love their work, they are doing great. Then you praise them first. Then you now come and pitch yourself. Tell them that you are this. You worked for similar companies like theirs. Sometimes na Lamba, but just use that Lamba. You've worked for similar companies like theirs, and you've helped them, even if it's your mother's business. But have you helped your mother generate profit? Yes. You've helped them generate so profit. But if you've not worked for anybody, you can tell them that you are trained and you would love, because their mission and vision aligns with your personality, you would love to work with them for free for 1 month. It's just your own quota of contributing to their good work. And if they like your service, they can choose to consider you after them. But if you've not worked for any family member related to what they are doing before, if you have rather worked for any family member that does something related to what they are doing before, you can remember that you've worked with company. Yes, that your family member business, not company. You've worked with company that does something similar, and you've helped them to achieve ABCD success, and you will love to join them and, offer service to them to help them achieve greater heights, while you also learn from them. That's, yes, you're approaching them, but you can actually offer a free 1-week service to test run so that they can see what you can do. That is one beautiful way, and I've gotten one good job that I worked for a very long time through that way. And one thing you should note when applying, go for startup companies, because it is easier for startup companies to notice you than a fully functioning, highly recognized company to notice you. Then another way to get jobs is visit job boards. All the job boards that post regular job openings, visit them. Go to nodex.co. Go to Dynamite Jobs, remote.co. We work remotely. Upwork. Sign up on these places. Fiverr. Sign up on these places and apply for job. Then you have some other apps like Indeed. I've told you guys to sign up on LinkedIn. Sign up on Indeed. Indeed and others like Glassdoor. Indeed can be hard. If you do not have previous work experience, I would advise that you leave Indeed for now. My own truth to you, leave Indeed for now. Do others. Then you can go through all these ATS sites, like all these Bamboo HRO, all these Workable. There are so many. Go to all these ATS sites and apply. But you can do more research on it. You can do more research on it. This thing is here. You can take a screenshot of it, watch the replay of this over and over again so that you can read through this place and you follow the step to apply on ATS sites. Then another thing you should always do when you visit a website, when you visit a company's page, always go through their career page to see what they have, because they have something right for you. Even if it's an internship offer, carry it. Even if it's an internship offer, apply it. Carry it. Do it. You never can tell. Another one again, pitch to big brands on socials. People pitch to me every day. Even though I am strict on my application, I only take in people that are that have passed through my academy. I only refer people that have passed through my academy to jobs. Go to business owners on YouTube self. You see some busy content creators that have crazy schedules, finding it hard to respond to their messages. You can pitch to them. I tell myself and I tell people every day that the people that do not have jobs, the people that are finding it difficult to get jobs, are people that do not really know, or that people that believes that getting remote job is all about going to a remote platform. You have easy direct to easy connect to your clients. You know that connecting to your client directly even saves you the cost of the percentage this platform collects on your payments. Yes, we cannot dispute the fact that Upwork may help you protect your payments. Who is writing on my screen now? Please now, who is this person? Who is this person? Please now. Stop, please. You wrote the first one, I complained, and you just came and just scribbled again. Okay, so now we've learned that, we've known that, we've known another person asked a question. Some persons will ask us for portfolio. Yesterday, I said something about portfolio. I know I did. I said that you can offer your services as long as you have these skills. Offer your services for free or 80% free. Collect like 20% pay to people around you to do simple jobs for them, and in turn, you are going to use the job that you've done for them as a copy of your portfolio. That's one easy way to build portfolio. If maybe you did not go through a training that would show you on, thank you, that will show you like, that will walk you through on how to build portfolio without going through the stress. Maybe you are walking the journey on your own. Offer services. It doesn't stop you. You go to A, you go to B. Can I do this for you? Can I do that for you? I'm trying to build my portfolio, so I'm trying to offer my services to people in this niche. Let them know. For free or 80% free, they'll just pay you small incentive. You do this thing for them. You have this job as your real portfolio. It's there and it's there. Nobody can remove it. So that's one fastest way to get a portfolio. I hope that person that asked the portfolio question understood. So one thing I want you all to know is that these 2 days we've been able to cover intro to virtual assistant, the tools, the skills, the roles, everything around it. Then we looked at one major skill, one simple skill, which is the graphic designing. We taught you some simple design, at least for a business person, so that you can design your flyers yourself, design your post yourself, and stop paying some persons the cash to design. Today, we worked on your mindset, told you about mindset building, how you can build the right mindset, freelancing, remote work, how to get started, easy ways where you can get jobs, and how to apply for this job, how you can easily build your portfolio. But one thing I want you all to know before we end tonight's class is that simple is enough. Simple. If you did not go home with anything today, go home with the fact that simple is enough. Just put yourself together and put yourself out there. There are clients that want you. We cannot exhaust everything that we have in 2 days class. I cannot teach you everything that I've used or all the skills that I've used to earn income over the years in 2 days class. We cannot teach you all the VA skills that we know in 2 days class, but we know that the little we advertised that we were going to teach you, the ones you saw that we said we are going to teach you, we have taught you, and you can take advantage of that for a starter if you want to. But if you want to continue on the online space, you want to know more, you want to learn more, you are inquisitive, in learning, you want to do a lot and a lot more, then be my guest. Sit back, because I am going to invite you for our trainings. Yes, we own a school where we teach people virtual assistant skill, where we teach people digital workspace skills in the Jazz Digital Hub. The Jazz Digital Hub is the school, and we teach you digital workspace skills in the virtual assistant department, which is the Jazz Virtual Assistant Academy, virtual assistant arm. And the school is for 6 weeks. And in these 6 weeks, we are going to teach you Certainly, there is a certificate after the 6 weeks for you. We are going to teach you everything skills that you need to work in a digital office as a virtual assistant. But one thing you should know is that the class is not for everyone, because the training on its own is difficult. The training on its own is difficult. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. It is not for everyone. It is for only people who are ready, or who is ready to make a change and put in the work. Take the sacrifice to work, and the training is not free. Our free training is these 2 days that we have dedicated 4 hours of our time, or 5 hours, yes, of our time to give. And I know we tried. I want to clap for myself. So this is the best time to take out your camera and snap. So, but I'll still send it to the group again. In this 2 days training, in the advanced training for 6 weeks, for these advanced classes is for only people that are interested in furthering, in learning skill, that see that there is a career path here for them. They are ready to take the risk. They are ready to put in the work. They are ready to make a change. They are ready to do it. But if you are not one of those type, you can make do, one of those persons rather, you can make do with these 2 days lessons that we've given to you. It is broad. It is quite enough. It is for you if that's what you want. It is. Yes, but hold on your question. I'll be giving time for questions soon. It is beautiful. So in the 6 weeks training, you'll be learning email management and appointment setting skills, business accounting. In the business accounting, you are learning things like inventory, everything, bookkeeping, everything in business accounting, you are learning it. Yes. Lead generation skills, property management, which is Airbnb co-hosting, property arbitrage, graphic designing, travel management skills, data entry skills. We are teaching you how to use over 35 remote job tools. You'll be learning them. You'll be learning how to apply for remote jobs across plenty platforms. We are teaching you over 10 platforms to apply for a job. How to identify scam jobs. There are quite a lot that you'll be learning. So, how to write job-winning proposal, how to write pitches that you send to clients, proposal templates and samples, how to apply and land jobs on Indeed and other platforms, how to optimize your LinkedIn account to getting job. You learn how to optimize your LinkedIn, how to use LinkedIn and all that, how to optimize your Google account for jobs, how to use Twitter for jobs, code emailing. You'll be learning how to write code emails and send code emails and generate employers' emails. You'll be learning them. How to use job boards to get remote job, social media for jobs and other remote platforms, how to create powerful CVs. You can also create CVs and sell to people. Somebody want to create CV, you charge them 20,000 naira whatsoever for CVs. How to create your portfolio. Yes. Whether you have experience or you don't have experience, there are ways we build portfolio for you, and you'll be learning that. Proposal creation, everything. Mock interview, you'll be going through mock interview, and after everything, there is a certificate on completion. Then it's not all. It's not all. We have bonus packages for you. Our bonus packages include 3 months mentorship and support. Yes. After your 6 weeks training, you have an extra 3 months for mentorship and support. Then you have access to our training materials for 1 year. And this is worth 100K. Then we have another course that will be given to you for free. It is called the PayPal. You know, a lot of us would want to learn how to create international PayPal accounts in Nigeria. A PayPal account that can receive money in Nigeria. We'll be giving you access to that course. That course is different. We'll give you access to it for free. Then you will be joining our Get Your First Job Challenge, where every section I gift the first person that gets a job in that their group. Every session I have a gift for them. So it's just a pool that I create to ginger you and pressure you to work hard to getting your job. Then we offer you accountability partnership learning system. Then we give you international job links. Every week, we give you over 200 to 300 job links. I have somebody that is under my payroll. Her only job is to provide you job links. And she doesn't provide it within the day. You see that heat of application time. If you want to apply for a job, know that it's midnight. Because especially when you are looking out to work for people in the US and in Canada, know it is midnight. That is the time. So within 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 11 a.m., job links are dropping. We are dropping job links for you. I pay this person to help you search and run their due diligence for job links for you. Once she has already run due diligence, check if it's a scam job, and if it's not a scam job, every time she sends them to the group midnight. And during those hits application time, you pick those job links and start applying them. We are not doing it to make you lazy. We are doing it as a support. So you should not, for any reason, rely on the job links we give to you. We are doing it as a support for you. Yes, we know that you are struggling. We are doing your best. We know this is our support to you. So that's why we are giving you that. So you will be doing your application on your own, and you take our job links as bonus. Then some people will say, how much is the training fee? Our training fee is 33,000 naira for 6 weeks. Everything in all these packages that we just mentioned, of which I will still send it to the WhatsApp group, is 33,000 naira. But and our early bird discount is 25,000 naira. But our early bird discount is not for too long. But I have a special discount for us that stayed in this class. Those of us that stayed in this class till now, I have a special discount for just 15 persons. And this discount, today is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This discount is for 3 days, but the 3 days is not sure, because the first 15 persons to take advantage of this training would not pay the early bird discount of 25,000. Mind you, the early bird discount will only be for 1 week, and our course fee will go back to its original price. If you go to our website, www.ddh.ng, you will see all our information, and you will not see any discounts there, because we do not give discounts. I am giving discounts to this class. So the first 15 persons that will take advantage of this training for the next 3 days, if it is within 1 night, we get to the 15. If it is within 2 nights, we get to the 15. These are the only people that will pay that amount. We not pay 33,000. We not pay 25,000, which is the early bird discount. They will pay 23,500 naira. So the first 15 persons from now till Sunday. If we take from now till Friday to get the 15 persons, that discount is off. As long as we've gotten that 15 persons, that special discount is off. We're giving you a special discount off 23,500 to take advantage of all these things that we have listed. So if you are paying now, you are joining the first 15 persons, instead of paying the early bird discount of 25K that is going to last for just 1 week, you are going to pay 23,500 naira to take advantage of our training. And again, this is not a course. This is not a course. Let me go back. It is a training. Please now stop writing on my screen. I'll soon stop sharing. It is not a course. It is a training. It is a 6 weeks training with 3 months mentorship and 1 year access to our training materials. Yes. And this training has 5 coaches. I am not the one teaching you business accounting and data entry. I am bringing an expert to teach you business accounting. I'm bringing an expert to teach you data entry. I'm bringing an expert, Coach Chi, that taught us yesterday. Coach Chibuzo is taking you the graphic designing. I am bringing an expert to teach you property management. Then plus me, I'll be teaching you every other thing. And we have amazing community manager that see to it that you are learning, attend to all your questions. And once you are in the training, we pair you to a partner. This partner and you are responsible to doing your assignments together, submitting assignments together, doing tutorials together, because I believe in tutorial learning. So it is like a family thing. So there's no way you will get to miss out. And we offer refunds, but our refunds is when we do not meet up with our cost outline. We give you 100% of the money you pay. Everything on our cost outline, we do not meet up with it, we will refund you your money. Yes. So it is something that is very, very guaranteed. I have been teaching for the Jazz Digital Hub is going to 3 years now that we have been teaching these skills across Africa. And in this, our master class, we've been able to teach over 3,000 persons in this particular course. We've been able to teach over 3,000 people. We are going to 4,000 shortly in over 55 nations. And you can check out my handles. For those of you that do not know, I am D_6figure woman on IG and on TikTok. And I am Chiwendu Ama on Facebook and on LinkedIn. So you can check me out to also do your background check to say, is this person a scam? Is this person not a scam? Has she been training people? Has she not been training people? Or you can go to our website, www.ddh.ng, and you can make a lot of your background check and all that to be sure that, yes, this person knows what they are doing, or this person do not know what they are doing. Or you can simply go to ChatGPT and punch the name Chiwendu Ama. Who is Chiwendu Ama? ChatGPT will give you all the information you want to know about me. So we've been in this game for teaching as a school for years. So now you know that I'm not teaching you alone. We have professionals in their field that is coming to take you on this journey. So why don't you join us? If there's anything you should be doing right now, is joining us right now. So I'll stop sharing now so that I can take your questions. Here's my face again. So now you can ask your questions. Yes, you send me to my WhatsApp number. I'm going to send a message after the class. I'm going to send a message after the class so that, no, you have to type the questions. So I'm going to send a message after the class and you see my number. But in the group, I know you are in the WhatsApp group. The number, the person that have been sending messages, that number, the 09065 and all that, that is the number you are going to send your screenshots to. And there's something that I did not mention. Some of you will have it in your mind and say, when is the class starting? The training is starting May 6th. I only organize 6 trainings every year. I only organize 6 trainings every year. And the next batch of the training is starting May 6th. Yes, May 6th. And our discount, this special discount that I gave tonight, which is the 23,500 naira, is just for 15 persons. Biko, please, once we have gotten to the 15 persons, I will announce it in the group and beg you all to stop sending once we get to the 15 persons mark, benchmark. Our early bird fee is 25,000 naira. Please, once we get to the 15 persons, stop sending and do not plead, because we gave you time to meet up and every other person has taken advantage of it. And know that I am not working alone. I'm working with other teachers. So and we are a company. I may not have the influence to just tell you, okay, do it. Because we have a fixed registration fee. And our early bird discount, once we tell you that the 15 persons, we've gotten to the 15 persons benchmark, the early bird discount of 25,000 naira starts and it ends exactly 1 week. After that, you know the training fee is 33,000 naira. If you go to my social media handles now, you see a lot of persons, you see a lot of posts rather, you see a lot of posts, you go to our website, you see it, and you see the price is there. That's what people are paying for the training fee. But because you guys sacrificed 2 days of your time and you came here to learn, to watch us, to listen, to be a part of this journey with us, you came to hear us, to see who we are, and we got to know you and also see who you are. We are giving you the privilege to pay less than the training fee, which people on my social media handles are paying, which is less than what they are paying. So now say, where do we send proof? Okay, I've answered that. I will still drop it in the group. www dot like www.ddh.ng. Let me type it in the chat section. That's my website. You can check it out. Or I'll just better drop it on the group because it will get lost in the message. It will get lost. So please, let's drop our questions. Yes, you can use our trainings to apply for jobs. It is recognized. Yes, but it is not like your university training, like your university degree. It's not be university. Well, we are a registered organization in Nigeria, living in Nigeria. Yes, the training is daily. Our training, because of time, please, guys, don't send questions. Let me answer all these ones here. Because of the fact that people live in different time zones, our trainings are every evening, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, not every evening. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, or rather Thursdays, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. And all our classes are recorded so that people that are on another time zone will get to see the class and take it. Then we take question and answers from 8 a.m. West African time to 8 p.m. West African time. So within those 12 hours, you have the opportunity to ask questions in the learning platform. Then on Fridays, our training is by 10 a.m. Nigerian time. So Fridays, our training is by 10 a.m. Nigerian time, and these are our live Zoom classes. So the Zoom classes last for like 2 hours, 30 minutes. So 10 a.m. to 12:30, but sometimes we stretch it to 1 o'clock, 1:30, but most times we end it by 12:30 because we know that we have a lot of mothers who needs to go pick their children from school. You get, but the classes too is also recorded, and the replay is dropped in the training platform where you can take your class and ask your questions if you are not in the live class. Yeah, yesterday I talked for this person, Onyinye. Okay, yesterday I talked about you picking. We will teach you everything, but that's why I have professional. If the roles or these skills are easy, I will be teaching everything. I can teach it, but I will not perform maximally. So I'm bringing in professionals that are expert in those skills to come and teach you. So the same thing with you. If you go through the class, you see that property management is what suits your conscience, what suits your ability. You pick property management and niche down. If you see that it's travel management that you love, pick travel management and niche down. If you see that it's administration that you love, pick administration and niche down. You get? If you see it's social media and all those stuff that you love, pick it and niche down. You mustn't do all. If you say you want to do sales, niche down in sales. Don't slam your head with so much, but learn everything so that you have idea on all, but you pick the one that you want to put your energy into and learn it. You get me? Oh God, I'm not seeing Onyinye's question to finish. Please now, guys. Okay, let me suspend the chat section for now. Then after I answer every questions here on the chat section, then I open it again. What skills are mostly in demand? Everything I'm teaching are highly in demand. Before now, what I do, we update every now and then. Before now, I wasn't doing, before this year, we weren't doing business accounting. So, and I noticed that a lot of people are employing business accountants. A lot of businesses, both locally and internationally, are employing business as accountants, and they are paying them well. So I brought in my professional, and this person started taking our accountant, started taking the business accounting area. So everything we do are highly in demand. It's just for you to pick the one that you have the energy to operate in. Yes, now schedule management is under VA now. If not be VA, they manage schedule. Who can they manage them? Okay, sorry. Okay, Oni say, how do you know what you are good in? How you know what you are good in? During the training, you will see what you like. You will see when you are learning, there are some skills that will just be flowing with you. There are some students that will never learn business maths. Break their head and put it, they will never learn it. But administration is so easy for them, so they stick to it. Management is easy for them, they stick to it, but they just learn the others to know it at least. In a country like ours that we barely have light, how do one make up with jobs? My dear, you go buy gen when you receive your first pay. Yes, you will buy gen. When you now start making money, you cannot afford 3 million to buy solar. You buy it. As you are developing, I did not tell you guys. When I started working remotely, guess the phone I used? Hanging Hot 8. My old Hot 8 that I used rubber bands to tie, it was hanging. That job, that Hot 8, at least if you not work, it work me $80. I changed the $80. I added small money to it, and I used it to go and buy Hot 11. Hot 11 now gave me $5,000. When Hot 11 gave me $5,000 in total. See, I'm a very petty person. Anything I buy, I calculate the income that thing is producing for me. That money that Hot 11 gave to me, I used it to buy laptop. I used it. My husband was in debt in the office because he was a bank manager and some fraud happened and a lot of stuff happened and it happened right under his nose. And this thing, they tied it on his head. So when that money came in, that money solved those problems and cleared that debt. The money bought me a laptop, cleared the debts, and we started afresh. At least I was now at peace that I have a husband who is now happy. I was not at peace. So then I could now perform better. My husband never believed that I could earn good money online. That was when he started respecting remote work. And today that man dumped his banking job for remote work. He doesn't have energy for all these VA kind of thing. He's a web developer now. This is somebody that used to be in the four walls of the bank. That's the thing. They say success will drag people to do what you they do. So like I was saying, as you are getting income, but as you're starting, buy a good power bank. Very important. They should be where they are charging phone close to you if you don't have generator. A very big power bank will do you at least if you get a job fast, at least for 1 month. Don't use, even if it's a small job, don't use the money to do anything. Just use the money to go and invest in a mini gen at least to help yourself. Thank you. I guess I've answered that question. The course outline will be posted in the WhatsApp group. Will the class be morning or evening? I guess I've answered it. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are evenings, while Friday is morning. Friday is the longest class time. That's why it's morning. Before it used to be evening. But that evening, we started, how can we run class and we are ending class 12 a.m., 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m. My students started complaining that, especially the married ones, that their husbands are complaining that by how can they be in a class 12 a.m., whether they do witchcraft coven meeting. So that was when we pushed Fridays to mornings, 10 a.m. we'll do the class. And for those that miss it, your training replay is there for you. Is it going to be okay? I've answered that. Don't mind me, I'm trying to take the questions bit by bit. Okay, I think I've answered all the questions here. Let me just be sure. It's an online class now. It's an online class. Not, I don't do physical trainings. All my trainings are online. Even my one-on-one trainings are online. I do a lot of one-on-one trainings. They're also online. And those trainings are highly expensive for some of us, and it's online. Okay, let me open the chat session in case we have any other question. But if we do not have, we'll call it a day and or rather a night. And I will post the course outline again in the group. I've opened the chat question. If you have questions, just ask. If we do not, we'll call it a night. I'll post the what's it called? The outline again in the group, payment details and everything. I'll post our website as well. You can pay through our website, but if you are paying through our website, that means you will not be able to take advantage of the discount. So it will be better you just pay into our company's account. For those of you that want to really know, this is the website here, ddh.ng. So that's the website. So you can pay through our website, but you will not be able to take advantage. So why pay through the website now? Just wait till after 10 days when all the discount has expired. Then you can now pay through the website. You say, is it possible for you to work 8 hours? How will I know if it's possible? Do I know your time schedule? I don't know your time schedule now. So I don't know if it's possible for you. People that are free work 8 hours, work 12 hours. People that are working, if you have a job right now, you cannot work 8 hours except you don't want to be sleeping. And if you are not sleeping, you will break down. You can work 4 hours. I have students that work 4 hours and they tend to choose the time they want to work. So you can, depending on your schedules. Another question some persons will ask. No, that's not what I said, Victoria. I said the first 15 persons for in the next 3 days. If the 15 people complete tonight, that window has closed. The very first 15 persons in the next 3 days from now to Sunday can pay 23,500 to take part in the training. But I also said that if the 15 people complete this night, it has ended. You only pay our early bird discount of 25,000, which is still very fair. As to a lot of my people, my followers paying on my social media handles, they're paying 33,000. You pay 25,000, and that 25,000 naira discount is only going to last for 10 days. Then there's another thing I want to say. Some persons will say, Ma, I do not have full money. Can I pay twice? Yes, you can pay twice. You can pay twice. But you cannot pay more than twice. If you want to pay twice, you are splitting your payments into 2 equal half. At least your first payment should be half of the total registration fee. Then, if by the time the class starts and you don't get the balance payment to pay, your training will be spilled over to the next cohort. Yes, it will be spilled over. Assuming you did not finish your payments before May 6th, that class is going to start, you will have to now balance your payments before the next class that will start in July. Do you understand? Yes. So you can pay twice, just twice. Just twice. But for the people that are taking part of this special discount, you cannot pay twice. So at least we try now. I have a current office job, but I need VA job side hustle. Whether I can be able to work. If you cannot do hourly because of your current job, do contracts. Collect. Maybe they'll pay you $100 to do a specific project, $200 specific project, $300 specific project, $50 self specific project. Be collecting it project, or you are doing something like 4 hours daily or 3 hours daily. Yes, you can. Or you are working full-time remotely, but the job is that you don't have fixed time. If your boss give you project, you do the project and submit it. If they give you another project, you do it and submit it. In that way, it will not interfere with your normal 9 to 5. So you are not doing you can do it as you can do project job, or you can work full-time, but you are not fixed on a specific hours, like they are timing your hours. They will just give you a specific role per time to do, and you do it, continue your work, your work. Hope you understand that. So I guess we've answered all the questions. So I'll be dropping more details in the training group. So thank you so much, guys. I seriously do appreciate. Please, can you help me check on the door? Oh, 1 minute, please, guys. 1 minute, please. Sorry about that. Can I pay twice for the early bird discount of 25K? That is, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. Thank you so much, Solomon Sarah. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. So that will be all for tonight. Other details will be in the platform, and you'll be getting the recording, the replay to this training later on today. You'll be getting the replay later on today. So I'll at least before midnight. Yesterday I noticed you guys, I hope you guys noticed that I dropped the replay around 12 a.m. because that was when I was able to convert the videos and all that. So I'll still do the same thing today. And before midnight, before 12, you'll get the replay. Thank you so much. It was an amazing time with you all. And I really do appreciate these 2 days. And I can't wait to have you in class. I can't wait to work with you all. It's going to be a sweet ride. It's going to be an amazing ride. Come and join us. You cannot afford to miss this. Thank you so much, Joseph. Thank you so much. Lade, I hope I got that right. Joy, thank you so much. And it is time to sign out. Good night for now. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all.